Hey guys, okay, so here we are. My little ones are out of school now. So my little, I don't know how many people know this, if I've talked about it before, I probably have, but I have a 6-year-old son that did kindergarten this year. He is on the autism spectrum and he graduated kindergarten, which is a miracle because I never thought, I wasn't sure if we were gonna even be able to put him in school. I thought we were gonna have to find some alternative for him, but he was able to go to school. He did very well. He learned to read. He did very well. He still has, obviously, his biggest issues are not academics, but they are social issues. So he still, I would compare him to like a 3-year-old child. He's 6, but he has a really hard time with disappointment. He's gotten so much better though. Like anything that is disappointing, it throws him into freak out mode and he has a meltdown. But he's gotten so much better at learning to cope with that. Anyway, I'm telling you guys all this simply because that's why my videos have been sort of sparse for this week and maybe throughout the summer. I'll try and get everything like on a better schedule. It's my fault for not being able to do this, but just so you know, I'm not quitting. I'm not trying to disappear, anything like that. I enjoy what I'm doing here on YouTube and I want to continue it for as long as I can. So anyway, it is Fun Friday and we're gonna do Bold Lips for Old Chicks today. I got the Wet n Wild Megalast Stained Glass Lip Gloss. Okay, I've seen these out for a while and kept thinking, oh, I need to try those, I need to try those, I need to try those, but I kept forgetting. So, perfect day to try it, right? Okay, so this is the shade Heart Shattering, and I feel like it's a little bit, like on my screen right now, it is looking more red. In real life, it's looking more fuchsia purpley. Okay, so when I change the settings to make it look more like real life, that should show up. So right now it's trying to turn everything a weird shade. So anyway, all right, so it's a staining lip gloss. It's called a stained glass. All right, so, oh, it's very, again, it's more purpley in real life. It's looking a bit more red pinker on my camera for right now. Now I do have a little bit of regular lip gloss on my lips right now, so I'm going to remove that. Okay, make sure there's no tissue fuzz because that's gross. Okay, so all right, here we go. Let's try it. Again, this is a staining gloss. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it doesn't say Megalast Stained Glass Lip Gloss in the shade Heart Shattering. Okay, it doesn't give me any claims or anything, and I didn't even look it up or anything online. Oh. Okay, it's really smooth. It is not as purpley going onto my lips. It's almost more of a deep rose color. All right, so this is kind of reminding me of the one I did last time, which is, I've got it here, the Revlon Color Stay Satin Ink. Very similar. Yeah, this is more on like a deep rose red shade, like a really deep. I was expecting it to be more purple. I would be concerned about a product like this making a mess. And somehow like there, that's a little bit better. It's a little bit patchy because it's a gloss, but it's obviously very shiny. This is not my favorite formula or shade, to be honest. I was hoping for a bit more of a fuchsia purpley, but it's coming off more like a deep rose, almost red. It feels really comfortable on my lips, like it's very glossy, and it actually feels really moisturizing. So if I had like a nude shade or like an everyday shade, this sort of a formula, it feels really nice. I feel like it would be very just wearable for an everyday shade. I'm gonna do a little bit of a blot. Like, it feels really nice. This feels like something like if you had an everyday shade, you might really, really enjoy this formula. It says stained glass, so I'm assuming that it's meant to be like, you know, glossy at first, but as the day wears on, it turns into a stain, which it does seem like it's doing. But what you're gonna have to be careful of is making sure you have intensity matched. So like on my lower lip, I got more intensity. And my upper lip, not as much. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more. And I'll just let it sit for a second. Oh, I shouldn't have probably rubbed my lips together, because now I'm gonna have even more intensity on the lower lip and less on the upper lip, but it's really hard not to do that. So I'm going to put just a teensy tiny bit more and try not to rub my lips together. And then we'll do a blot and we'll just see. Oh, I did it anyway. It's like I can't, okay, I'm done. And I think what I'm not liking most about this is I was expecting a fuchsia pinkish color. So I used a corresponding blush. This is the Revolution Baked Blusher Bang Bang You're Dead. That's the shade. And so I feel like that's a bit of a clash, because this is just turning out to be like not purpley at all. And I will give you a bit of a swatch on my hand. I know you can see it on my lips and stuff, but I'll give you a swatch so that we can kind of get a shade comparison from other colors I have that it looked like it was going to be more like. It looked, yeah, there we go. Let's see if I've got anything else that's close. I don't have anything else that's close. I'll just give you a couple of swatches just so you can kind of see shade comparisons and you can kind of see undertones and stuff. Making a big old mess here. Oh. Okay, so this is the color we're trying today. This is the Heart Shattering, the Wet n Wild, what's it called? Megalast Stained Glass lip gloss. That's this one. This next one up is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit. Did I put it back? In the shade Berry Recognize, I think it is. Yeah, Berry Recognize. So you can see like that has a lot more berry purple to it. This one looked, you see how like it just looks more pinky purpley? I was not expecting it to be that red. And I honestly, I don't like it, that color at all on me right now. And then this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Flamboyant Frenzy. And then this top one, the darkest one, is the Colorstay Ink in Black Cherry. So yeah, I don't know. I think this shade is, I don't like it. Let's do a little bit of a blot. So yeah, it's a stain. So I feel like if you're looking for like, this might make a great base for like a red lip, if you're gonna do a red lip. That way like you have that stain base and you won't be throughout your day, depending on what kind of lipstick you use. Now, if you used a lipstick such as this one, you're gonna get some really good staying power, and also the Wet n Wilds as well. But depending on what you do during the day, you know, if you eat or talk or whatever, this would make a great long-lasting base for any lip product that you're gonna do. So what we'll do, the last thing we'll do, and I know this is getting long, so I'm sorry, but I think the last thing I'm gonna do is just put a regular lip gloss over this to see if that is going to take away some of the staying power. I know like with this Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit, which is very long lasting just on its own. Any sort of oil, which means salad dressings or just any kind of oil that touches this, will dissolve it. Like, it'll come off. It'll start to lose its long lasting power, staying power with that. But also something that I use to remove liquid lipsticks is just a simple lip gloss. This is the Marvelous Moxie, the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie lip gloss. And I use this all the time for just everyday wear, but I also use it to break down my long-lasting liquid lipsticks when I'm ready to remove them. So let's just see how that works with this. Shade doesn't matter, obviously, because we're just using it to see if it's going to break down the stain. Now, it might be a little bit different because it's a stain and not just a liquid lipstick, but again, we'll just see. I do think that was a good looking stain though. I mean, as far as it looked like it was gonna stain for a while. So if you have a problem with colors not lasting on your lips and maybe you don't like a liquid lipstick formula, this might be an option for you. A good option, honestly, because even though I didn't like the shade, now I'm thinking, well, I gotta have a nude in that because that would be perfect for me to have a long-lasting nude lip that doesn't look dry, crusty, cakey, and like I just have concealer lips, you know what I'm saying? So it's removing some of it, but can you see like how stained it really is? Oh yeah. Okay, I'm trying to take it off and I still have a stain. So I don't know, I'll look into it and I'll try and put all the specs in the description about how you're supposed to use this product. It may be that you're supposed to put it on and then blot it completely off and that's your stain, but that color is there. Like, it's not coming off. Later on, because it's Friday obviously, and so today's my cleaning day, so I don't want to be like cleaning my house with a bright red lip, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care necessarily, but if I go off and I have to do something else, I'll probably remove this. But I will, I mean, we're not having any transfer, so okay. I will try to remove this later on and see what the best way to remove it is. Like soap and water, I'm thinking is gonna be probably the best way. But man, if you like a stained lip like this, you might really like a product like this. Again, I'll try and put all the specs in the description below. I'm rambling on and on and on. Not bad. I'm gonna have to give this an A+ for doing what it says it's gonna do. The only thing I don't like is the color in here is not like it looks like it. It looks like it almost, but it's really not. Like, I'm looking at this head on and it is looking like a purpley fuchsia color. Now in my camera viewfinder, this shade and this shade now are looking exactly the same. In real life, okay, in real life it kind of is too, but honestly, it just looks more purple in the tube than it did on my lips, so I'm gonna be done right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, like, subscribe, ding my bell, and I'll see you in the next one.